Hi guys, my name is Lela Sophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, and I have some fun videos for you. Today, I am going to do a 6.5 month-ish review on my vintage hermeskelly bag. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Lela Sophia Jewelry. I put up videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Okay, so here is my baby. Her name is Prince. This is just, it was truly a dream. I am so blessed, so excited to have this in my collection. This was kind of my first, 30th birthday, early birthday gift. My birthday's not even happened yet and I got this 6 months ago, but you gotta celebrate for the entire year, I feel like, at a decade birthday. And this just truly was my dream. So the specs on this quickly, just so you guys know what you're looking at in case you haven't seen any of my videos or unboxing of this bag. This is a vintage hermeskelly in the Retorn style in the color Blue Marine, which kind of predates navy, from the year 1987. I got her from eBay via Japan. That also had the authenticity guarantee, which I love on eBay. Not sponsored at all. I just really love them. And then I also had it kind of double authenticated by Baba Baby. Truly, I say this every time now, but genuinely, the more I wear this bag, the more I realize this was taken such good care of. Truly, even the sangles, which I'll show you guys in a second, they were so kind of taut and perfect and didn't even hang down at all. Since I've started wearing it, they've only gotten just a little bit more worn. It's pretty incredible. This color, I'm so excited about. You guys know that I was really heavily debating between getting, of course, the perfect black vintage Kelly. What I actually thought I was going to go for was gonna be a burgundy, which now everybody I think has been seeing because Kendall Jenner just wore hers, which I think was so gorgeous. The difference was I was debating between this, the same Japanese reseller had this guy, and had a Cellier Burgundy 32. And the navy honestly took me by surprise. I never would imagine. I'm not really a blue kind of gal. I'm more so, I feel like you're either blue or green. I say this all the time, it's so weird. But as soon as I saw this, I was like, she might be the one. And what really did it for me, quite frankly, because they were the same price, they were an incredible deal, which I probably will never be able to stumble upon ever again, was the Retorn. I truly got this wanting it to be my everyday bag, which it genuinely has become. And I knew that I wanted it to be both a casual and more whatever fancy kind of bag. And I knew that the Cellier would maybe more lean kind of nicer occasion or give that type of a vibe. So I am so happy. Even the icon Alyssa Lenore, who has, as I've talked about, the most insane, incredible Hermes collection, for the longest time she said she only wanted Cellier, especially in box calf. And since getting a Retorn bag, she has said that it's an incredible style and that it actually keeps it a little bit more cool, a little bit more down to earth. All of her points have been so valid. I actually totally nerded out and watched her and Nika from Fashion Nika's live stream kind of pre-loved sale that they had that was curated per Alyssa Lenore. And I loved when they were talking about, I think they had a black 32 Kelly or maybe 28 Kelly in Retorn. She again kind of reiterated that the Retorn style is just so yummy. It wears so well. And it truly does kind of add just that really cool vibe to it. Would I be mad at a Cellier one day? Absolutely not. I just think that for my first one, to truly wear it to the ground, to truly wear it all of the time, I'm so glad that I went with this style. Size. So this is the size 32. I have an unboxing, which is probably so embarrassing. I put it on my TikTok, which I'm not really on TikTok anymore, but I could put it up on my shorts. When this came out of the box, I was like, oh, it's not that big. I think when you guys see, especially like, obviously this is compared to my head size, so it looks kind of large, but this bag is not a big bag, especially when compared to something like the Celine 16, which you guys know I have and love. It actually has a much slimmer profile, and something in all of my wearing and comparing with all of my other bags, something that I'm now going to be looking for even more going forward is actually the depth, not necessarily the width, because this is kind of the perfect width. Even something like my small Celine 16, which is several inches less wide than my 32 Kelly, that one has a much bulkier profile, and this one sits so perfectly kind of against your body that the width is too perfect. Now, did I also debate between this, and I actually think even maybe like a month or so prior to getting this, I found a black box 28 that was like so beaten up, and so that's why I didn't go for it. But a 28 totally would kind of be the perfect size. A 25 would be probably the perfect size. However, I actually think that the 32 is really underrated, and there's not that big of a difference between the 28 and the 32. Think about it, that's literally only 4 centimeters, so it's really not that crazy. Now on to some of the wear and tear. Again, as I talked about, if you guys haven't seen, I have kind of commemorating Jane Birkin and her legacy. She was such a legend. And I talked about that, and I had a whole conversation with my family about this after, because I was like, you know, it's so bonkers to me that there's like a trend on social media trying to purposefully kind of ruin a Birkin bag or a Kelly bag or an Hermes bag. And I just want to reiterate that I said this in my video already, but like Jane Birkin and Mary-Kate Olsen, these incredible women got their bags to be this worn by actually wearing them and not by like speeding up the time. Brother brought up a really good point that it's like ripped jeans became a thing. Like buying a bag that is already beaten up, that's your choice. That's super dope, actually. I say go for it. You guys know I buy 99% of my bag collection pre-loved or vintage, and so I've totally bought some beaters before. My double circle bag by the row is like the perfect example of that. It is so worn. It came to me that way, and so I just go ahead and wear it even more. However, something like this, where this truly came to me in like near perfect condition, she's gonna take her time and just totally wear with me. That being said, it did come to me with 2 little spots. You guys know I added a Prada strap to it because I live in New York City. I like to be crossbody, especially for safety, especially if I'm taking a longer walk or going on any kind of transportation. The only wear that I ever saw, I don't even know if you guys can see this, is right here. And right here. The other side, if you guys can see that, that's just like the tiniest little place. I'm pretty positive the person who had this before probably carried this just top handle, which brings me to a good point. Mine is doing really well. I saw a video of Paloma Alcesser, who, you know, is my favorite model of all time. I love you so much, Paloma. She has the really super cool kind of multicolored vintage Kelly, and her top handle is like totally flopping down. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that, because it has a pretty low profile. However, I've realized that actually putting something like my little Cadena or the crossbody strap is actually gonna maybe help it stay upright. Also, not carrying it with the top handle too much might help that as well. My Celine 16 bag absolutely is like completely worn. Another bag that I bought, very worn. The top handle does kind of flip back and forth, is the nature of a top handle bag, but I would love for this to stay as kind of straight as possible. The only thing that's happened as I've worn it is that because it's against my body and I'm very curvy, I'm not just straight up and down, the top handle maybe might lean a little bit, if you guys can see that, but that's really it. The back is in insane condition. Like, not one scratch, nothing happening. The sides are so beautiful. I always keep my dust bags in the bottom just to kind of like keep a little bit more of the shape, because the box vintage Kellys do have a tendency to like really lean in. That picture of Kendall Jenner, you can see her bag was not that full, and so literally the bag was just like that. That's how it came to me. So I actually have been trying to kind of open it a little bit more, give it a little bit more life on the sides, which happens with wear. I found that after I wore it, the back actually relaxed a little bit in the best way. The bottom as well, last little review again, like the feet on the bottom make such a big difference. There's a few scratches that I am now seeing, but it's really truly nothing crazy. And also, like, it's the bottom of your bag. What do we expect? Now on for the sangles and the closure. I think that the closure looks so beautiful and it's so easy to get in and out of. I'll show you how I wear it like on a daily basis. Again, the sangles, even with me wearing it like truly multiple times a week, went on vacation with it, so I wore it the most then. The sangles are still pretty taut. They're starting to relax a little bit, which is actually really nice because it makes it easier to get in and out of the bag if they're kind of out of your way. And then literally it's just so easy to open up from there. I have all of my stuff in it right now, which I'll show you guys in 1 second. The back zipper pocket and the 2 front open pockets are kind of life-changing. I think it's such a nice added little bonus because otherwise it really is just a large open pocket. And having these 2, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that back zipper pocket and then those 2 front pockets is truly so useful, and I really do use them. Otherwise, it fits your entire life. I have my little mini pochette, my sunglasses, my lip products, and then again, that's the dust bag in my bag. I can fit so much more in here. I don't even know what else I carry on a daily basis to add in here, but I've totally put a water bottle in here, especially when I was on vacation. I have like a mini water bottle that I was like, this is fine. This is amazing. This is perfect. And now looking at the open sides, like they're just wearing so well, honestly. Even the flap, everything is just getting so yummy, so buttery. Cannot say enough good things about the box leather. I don't know, I said this before also in my Birkin video. I would love a Birkin in box. I would love another Kelly in box. I really like box leather. And I think that it gives it this like timeless feel. I don't mind the other leathers, and of course, like, we'll get there when we get there. I'll totally probably go back on my word and I'll all of a sudden love Togo or Clemence. But for now, the box is like, I don't know, it just feels so timeless, so chic. It really reminds me of my aunt and my grandmother. I think they would have been proud of me, quite frankly. So me personally, I cannot recommend the box leather enough. It's just kind of perfect. One of my subscribers asked me recently when I showed this bag in a video if I would ever take it to the Hermes spa, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with the way that it's wearing. I think that if, you know, I always say this, but I don't have any kids yet. If one day, hopefully, I have a kid and I give it down to them, that seems like an appropriate time to take it to the Hermes spa. It's such a good resource, and I'm so grateful that this bag kind of came to me untouched, that no other leather company has touched it as far as I know. It's a perfect resource to have Hermes, but honestly, for now, I'm gonna really just like wear her and love her and not be too precious with her. I've also never thought of getting a Twilly. That would also be something interesting to consider. But for now with my lifestyle, I really wear it crossbody or at least on my shoulder even. I'm gonna try to wear it top handle a little bit more, but just like with my vibe, with my style, I feel like it looks best when it's worn with a shoulder strap. That would probably be the only thing one day. I don't even know if Hermes even does this color anymore, or if Blue Marine really has turned into navy so that it's like a pretty good match. But that would be the only thing that I would love to add, would be to get a strap either made, or if somebody, I one day somehow stumble upon the jackpot perfect Kelly strap for this bag, which, you know, it's possible. I'm sure it's much easier to find in red and black, those kind of iconic vintage style Kelly colors. But a strap for this, the matching strap, to not have like a lighter blue Prada strap, that would be the one thing that I would absolutely love one day. Guys, she's kind of perfect. You guys have seen in my first unveiling video, I do have a little vintage chain. You guys know me in jewelry. Of course, I had to add some jewelry to my bag. I sometimes add that. Honestly, I haven't been as much, especially the more relaxed I wear it. Sometimes I wear it with the top open. Sometimes I wear it just kind of like flapping around, especially if you need to get in and out a lot. And so right now I'm just loving my little elephant Cadena, which like genuinely, I'm so grateful. I'm sure you guys are obsessed as I am with Claire Chanel's channel. She's kind of an icon. She was the first one that I saw a Cadena on one of her Kellys, and I became completely obsessed. Also, you know, I love The Life of Me on Instagram. He has an amazing Cadena collection. I know you can get a lot of them from Japan. This one was also from Japan via eBay. If you guys are there in person, it seems like they have an amazing selection on all of the kind of iconic vintage stores. But that would probably be, again, the only other accessory that I'd add to any Hermes bag that I get. I think it would be a cute little signature, and honestly, just like how iconic. If you could feel how heavy this elephant is, like it is very heavy, so amazing. Just to combine what I was touching on earlier, lastly, what would my next Kelly be? Or would I get another Kelly? Would I get another Birkin? Honestly, did happen to see one of the most gorgeous Birkin bags at What Goes Around Comes Around. They truly like rival the other consignment stores. They're such an incredible vintage / pre-loved reseller, especially if you're in New York City. Please go check them out. They're so amazing. Long story short, I love the Birkin even more than kind of I thought that I did. So that could maybe be on my list for the next one, especially kind of a super beaten up hack Birkin. However, the Kelly is so me. Especially for right now, for my lifestyle, for anything. Like this gal fits so much, feels super comfortable going to a lunch meeting and also taking her out to dinner and also just like kind of popping around. The 28 and the 25 might be maybe the perfect sizes. I have yet to own one, obviously, so I would be really curious to see, not just to try one on, but really like to have a wear and tear comparison between those sizes and to see which one is better, because I think a lot of people share the same sentiment that the 28 might be the perfect size. So, you know, I don't know, that could be on a little list one day. Otherwise, you guys already know what I'm about to say. A Kelly pochette is like my dream bag. I've joked about this because I have zero prospects, but one day a Kelly pochette would kind of be like the coolest wedding bag. I don't know, so I'm just keeping that in mind. Otherwise, for now, like I almost maybe surprised myself. I know for sure like my closest people were maybe surprised by this, but genuinely, as soon as I got her, I was like, done. She's done, and I haven't been like super crazy looking for other ones. I think that that's kind of like the best testament, especially, you guys know me, I'm such a capsule collection girl. As soon as I got this, as soon as I felt the quality, the leather, everything, the size, and especially since I've been wearing it so much, I really feel like it's such a good nod to how good the bag is that I haven't been obsessively searching for more to add. That has been my 6.5-ish month review of my incredible vintage Hermes Kelly bag. You guys know I love shopping vintage, pre-loved, so I highly recommend checking out that market. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Lela Sophia Jewelry, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.